Welcome to DRTSPR show. My Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. नमस्ते आदाब हेलो। बिहार चुनाव प्रचार, क्या ये नीतीश कुमार जैसे एक बुद्धिमानी राजनीति करने वाले एक नेता का राजनीति खत्म, या आज जो काग रिपोर्ट आया, काग रिपोर्ट ने पुष्टि ये की कि बिहार में पिछले कितने साल से कितने हजार करोड़ रुपए किस किस वजह से सैंक्शन हुआ, और वो पैसे, ये करोड़ों रुपए, क्या उस वजह से जो सैंक्शन हुआ वहां पर इस्तेमाल हुआ या नहीं। तो ये एक बड़ी सी 90,000 करोड़ या 80,000 कुछ भी हो, लेकिन जब केंद्र से बजट के रूप में राष्ट्र विधानसभा में प्रस्तुत करता है, तब उसका हिसाब किताब तो हर साल होना चाहिए ना बजट में। उसके बाद ही काग जो है, जैसे ही बजट के पहले काग का रिपोर्ट आता है उसको चर्चा करती है विधानसभा। ऐसे कितने पिछले कई साल से इसकी पुष्टि नहीं है। वहां पर एक कानून है, इतने साल के बाद हम जो इस यूटिलाइजेशन सर्टिफिकेट माने जो भी पैसे खर्च करने के लिए, जो जिसके लिए खर्च करने के लिए दिया जाता है, वो काम खत्म होने के बाद काम पुष्टि की, काम खत्म करने की एक तरह की सर्टिफिकेट हम बोलते हैं समाचार अधिकार समाचार वाला, वो समर्पित होना चाहिए विधानसभा में, चर्चित भी होना चाहिए क्योंकि ये प्रजा का पैसा है। तो ये लास्ट अवसर है क्या नीतीश कुमार जी को, राजनीतिक एक खिलाड़ी थे वो, जिस तरह वो राजीनामा इस्तीफा करते आए, आज राजनीति उनको राजनीति से ही इस्तीफा करने की ऐसी एक समय आया क्या। काग रिपोर्ट एक साइड, और वहां पर वोटर्स की तो आप चल रहे हैं सर, स्पेशल इंसेंटिव इंटेंसिव रिवीजन, जो वोटर महाशय है उनको लेकर लाखों वोटर गायब है, इस तरह की एक बड़ी वहां पर टिप्पणी चल रही है। और उसको लेकर राहुल गांधी से लेके कई लोग कई लोग चैलेंज भी कर रहे हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया को, बिहार स्टेट इलेक्शन ऑफिसर को भी, और कई उदाहरण के साथ। ये कभी नहीं हुआ नीतीश कुमार के साथ। तो ये दूसरी वजह थी क्या, उनको किस तरह वो लोगों में जाएंगे अगर प्रतिपक्ष इस चुनाव से बाहर गए। तो उसका भी एक ये हो सकता है कि उनकी राजनीति जो इस तरह की इतने साल से वो खेलते आए, राजनीति खत्म होने की एक समय आ गया क्या। और दूसरी तीसरी बड़ी बात, उनके खुद पासवान जी जो एनडीए के मंत्री है केंद्र में, वो बिहार से है। इसके पहले भी उन्होंने भी चुन के वहां पर आए थे। उन्होंने तो साफ साफ आज तो उनके ऊपर इल्जाम लगाया कि वहां पर रक्षा ही नहीं है। रक्षा का मामले जो कहते हैं हम, बच्चियों की नहीं, आम जनता की रक्षा में बिहार सरकार पूरी तरह से वहां पर वो फेल हो गई। ये बड़ी 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 एक खुद अपने पार्टनर पासवान से आया। तो इसका मतलब क्या है, इसके पहले जिस तरह वो गठबंधन करते थे, लल्लू प्रसाद यादव कांग्रेस सब मिलके आए, फिर बाद में राज इस्तीफा किया भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सपोर्ट से, इस वजह से आए कि वो कहते कि लल्लू प्रसाद की यादव की जो बेटे है, जो भी यादव, उन्होंने तिरस्कार किया है मंत्रित्व शाखा से इस्तीफा देने की, भ्रष्टाचार के नाम पर। तो अब इनके ऊपर इतने इल्जाम है, ये तो बड़ा भ्रष्टाचार का मामला है काग का। तो आप किस तरह वो बिहार की सरकार चलाएंगे और किस तरह वो चुनाव में जाएंगे, या जो भी हंगामा हो रही कि दूसरी तरह से उनकी और एक संविधान की एक स्थिति उनको भारतीय जनता पार्टी एनडीए करेगी, क्या वो मान लेंगे। मोरल हाई ग्राउंड्स पे आप है ना। आप नीतीश कुमार जी, आप इसे हम डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं। जब लल्लू यादव का बेटा भ्रष्टाचार के इसके ऊपर इस्तीफा नहीं किया, आप इस्तीफा करके या आप मंत्रिमंडल से, वो गठबंधन से बाहर आए, कांग्रेस और राष्ट्रीय जनता दल, और आके आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ मिलजुल कर आप सरकार चलाए, तो आप ही के ऊपर का कंट्रोलर ऑडिटर जनरल, ये तो केंद्र के सरकार के हाथ में होगी। फिर आप किसे पीछे से चोरी किया क्या? वो इतने साल से आपने हिसाब किताब नहीं बताया करोड़ों रुपयों का प्रजाधन का। तो आप ही थे चीफ मिनिस्टर थे, मुख्यमंत्री थे कितने साल से, आप रिकॉर्ड के मुख्यमंत्री हैं आप बिहार के। तो जब लल्लू प्रसाद के बेटे के यादव को भ्रष्टाचार के नाम पर आप उस गठबंधन से बाहर आए, आज कंट्रोलर ऑडिटर जनरल की जो पुष्टि आज बाहर हुई है, तो इसको लेकर आप क्या करना चाहते हैं? आप, क्योंकि आपने एक मोरली हाई ग्राउंड्स लिए हैं, रेलवे मंत्री जब थे, आप इस्तीफा किया है, इस्तीफा दिया है केंद्र मंत्री, केंद्र सरकार को। लाल बहादुर शास्त्री के बाद आप ही थे एक ऐसे सज्जन। और बाद में लोकसभा, तो 2014 में, मैं समझता हूं, मैं बताता हूं आंकड़े भी, तब आपको केवल 2 सीट ही आए, आप मुख्यमंत्री के पद से हट गए, आपने इस्तीफा दिया। तो बड़े मोरल ग्राउंड्स। और एक मोरल ग्राउंड था, जब लास्ट गठबंधन आप कांग्रेस और आरएलपी के साथ जो बनाया था, वहां पर यादव के बेटे मंत्री थे, वो उप मुख्यमंत्री, उनके ऊपर जब भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप आया, आप उनको इस्तीफा देके उस नाम पर एक इंक्वायरी विचारण करना चाहते थे, तब उन्होंने इस्तीफा नहीं दिया। तो आप नीतीश कुमार जी, जेडीयू आपके पार्टी को उससे अलग किया, गठबंधन को, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी से आप इतने साल सरकार चलाई है। तो जब लल्लू प्रसाद यादव, उसके बेटे के एक नीति रीति और आपको एक रीति नीति हो सकती है क्या? आप बताइए। तो इस मामला, राजनीति राजनीति से आप बाहर होने की समय आया है क्या? लोगों के मन में यही है। ऐसे नीतीश कुमार जी अब राजनीति में नहीं रहेंगे। तो इस तरह की, और यही नहीं, कितने पुल, कितने रोड किस तरह बर्बाद हो गए बिहार में नीतीश कुमार जी। वो पब्लिक का पैसा है, पब्लिक के लिए, प्रजा का धन है, प्रजा के लिए। क्या इसकी जिम्मेदारी आपकी नहीं होती? आपके साथ एनडीए सरकार की नहीं होती? क्योंकि आपके एमपी और तेलुगु पार्टी एमपी दोनों मिलके ही आज केंद्र में मोदी और अमित शाह की सरकार को चला रहे हैं। तो इसकी जिम्मेदारी आपकी नहीं होती क्या? तो ऐसे 4 बड़े मुद्दे आपके सर पे आए, आपके गर्दन पे आए, क्या आप फिर भी आप राजनीति में हैं, आगे बढ़ेंगे? इसलिए आपको याद दिला रहा हूं। मैं बताऊंगा आप किस तरह आपने राजीनामा, इस्तीफा दिया है। यू हैव सेट हाई मोरल ग्राउंड्स मिस्टर नीतीश कुमार। When you were railway minister after Lal Bahadur Shastri, you have resigned taking responsibility for the accidents. Shamelessly, this railway minister doesn't take any. Similar way, when you got less number of seats in Lok Sabha, being the chief minister, got only 2 seats, you have resigned on moral grounds, stating that people have rejected you. Now here, your own NDA minister, Mr. Paswan, who belongs to Bihar, he states that there is absolutely no law and order. It's totally failure, and he castigates the administration of which you are the chief minister. Is it not a politically, morally, you are defeated now? Now, don't you think politically you are going to resign and move away from politics? The second is, sir, the special intensive revision, wherein lakhs of voters are being removed. This is the biggest allegation. This has never happened against you. This means you want to come back in a backdoor way, which you have never done. You are morally very high. How can the eligible voters be not allowed to vote when they have been allowed to vote in the Lok Sabha elections? But how is that the same electors, the same voters are denied voting in the assembly elections? What moral ground you will take? That means you are already in defensive. Are you afraid of losing, thereby your political career ending? So don't you think this is the major worrying cause for you to move away? And then comes the infrastructure failure, the roads and bridges, corruption at the peak level. When you could resign as a railway minister because of a train accident, how many bridges and roads in Bihar, they are collapsing? Don't you think it is your moral responsibility in two ways, being the Bihar chief minister and as JDU supporting the Modi Amit Shah government at the center? If you say it's a central policy, you are supporting the same central government indulged in corruption. So don't you think you have to resign? Politically also, morally also. And the most important aspect, as if this is the last nail driven into the coffin, the Comptroller Auditor General report castigating Bihar government, stating that thousands of crores of rupees you have not given any bills. After some years, if you don't, those called utilization certificates, thousands of crores, whether it is rural development, roads and buildings, Panchayat Raj, I'm giving an example, or tourism, if that sanctioned amount has not been utilized, or if you are not giving utilization certificate, where did that money go? This is the biggest corruption charge against Bihar and Mr. Nitish Kumar. That is why this show, I am dedicating it to all those who believe in people participatory constitutional democracy. So the will of the people should prevail. Now, is the will of the people, is it on the wall, writing on the wall? Is that the reason why Bihar elections are taking a different mode, getting exposed on one corrupt activity or one anti-constitutional activity or the others? So when people are thinking, I had to make this show, many people believe this is morally the political end of Mr. Nitish Kumar, as he always bounces back. We have nothing against anyone, but he is the long stint chief minister of Bihar. When things are happening in this way, no law and order failure, infrastructure collapse, bridges and roads, how roads are getting washed away, how bridges are collapsing. The CAG report castigating that there is no utilization certificate. What is this nonsense? Thousands of crores, 80,000 or 96,000 crores, I don't know. I'll try to show you. I'm not here to. And the revision. Sir, special intensive revision of electoral rolls. How can you remove those who have voted in the Lok Sabha? That means you are not confident. When such is the case, Nitish Kumar ji, what is your political? This is what people are questioning you. So is it the end of Nitish Kumar politically, on moral grounds, ethical grounds, on the grounds which he has set as the then Minister of Railways, resigning for a train accident? But here, how many accidents are happening in the infrastructure collapses, roads and bridges? As the Chief Minister and as the party JDU supporting Modi and Amit Shah government, NDA government at the center. So, dual responsibilities. And when Comptroller and Audit General, it comes from the center. It investigates the funding and spending as well as the expenditure of every state. When it is clearly coming out with such figures, the morally high Mr. Nitish Kumar, is he going down politically once for all? And when he resigns, stating, I've got only 2 seats in 2014 Lok Sabha as the chief minister campaigning, when he resigns, and also after that Gadbandhan with RJLD, Rashtriya Janata Dal and Congress, you took moral high, stating that Yadav, the son of Lalu Prasad Yadav, he is not resigning in spite of corruption charges against him. You moved away from that Gadbandhan, you joined BJP. Now the corruption charges are almost fixed or fixing them against you. Now, don't you think it is the time for you to quit? So, did Nitish Kumar dug his own when you compare it with that Yadav on corruption charges? Let me show you all that. Before that, I'll show you how strong he was. In history of train disasters, only 2 railway ministers have resigned taking responsibility. In the history of train, only 2 ministers, Lal Bahadur Shastri and Nitish Kumar, resigned after train accidents. In 2000, Mamata too offered to resign after a train accident, but she was not allowed. So, Nitish Kumar, on morally high because of the train accidents, he has resigned. So, will the same thing happen now? See, I'm giving you his Wikipedia because we believe in taking the evidences. It is there in the public domain. Janata Dal, previously known as C, everything is there. Politics, how he entered, from where he entered along with George Fernandez. Is he keeping the same highs as George Fernandez? He has to answer. Then 2003, he has merged it. In 2005, NDA won. So everything is there. I'm just showing this to make you to understand when and how he changed the partners. How popular he was then. Everything is there on your screen. He was projected as a backward class leader, high morally, politically sound leader. See, when he took up the terms, everything is there for 15 years. So this Wikipedia is already there. You can check. Because we have nothing against individual, against anyone. This show is purely on, see, May 16, 2014. CM Nitish Kumar resigns on moral ground, May 16, 2014. In a tactical move to retrieve lost ground, the Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has resigned from the post of Chief Minister on Sunday afternoon. His party JDU has suffered a historic drubbing in the currently held parliamentary elections, where it has managed to retain only 2 seats from the 20 which it had won in 2009. So, see, he has resigned. I've shown you where as a minister, railway minister, now in 2014 as a chief minister. So now, is it the time for him to, even BJP sought his resignation over spiraling crime in 2021, not now. BJP seeks Nitish resignation over spiraling crime. So that means it is not new, but he joined with the same BJP in 2022. That is the mystery. This is the mystery man, how he tries to maneuver himself to be at the helm as chief minister. So I'm showing you that all these things. After that, see, this he takes, that was in 2021. Nitish takes the moral high ground, hints at taking BJP help to form the government. As Tejasvi Yadav, Nitish's deputy, refused to step down after corruption allegations against him, the BR chief minister went ahead and put down his papers. Minutes after handing in his resignation to the governor on Wednesday, BR chief minister sought to take the moral high ground and indicated that he is open to taking the support of BJP. The irony is, the same BJP in 2021, Nitish resignation over spiraling crime in 2021. But in 2022, he forms government with the same BJP, stating Tejasvi Yadav is not resigning morally after facing corruption allegations only. Now, so many allegations against him. Sir, special intensive revision, lakhs of voters are being removed. This is the allegation against ECI. The same voters, they are voted in the Lok Sabha. They were not being allowed to vote in the Bihar Assembly elections. Is this true or not, Mr. Nitish Kumar? the BR state election officer and ECI, and then the comptroller and auditor general report going against you. This I've already shown you. He resigns after the debacle 2014. I've already shown you. So these are all the evidences with which we are trying to make a show. So far, it is for everyone to understand. Now you see the main reasons I'm showing you.
जिस तरीके से बिहार में आपराधिक घटनाओं की एक श्रृंखला सी बन गई है और प्रशासन पूरी तरीके से नतमस्तक दिख रहा है अपराधियों के सामने। कोई भी अपराधी आपके राज्य में आपराधिक घटनाओं को कैसे अंजाम दे रहा है प्रशासन के रहते हुए, या तो फिर इसमें प्रशासन की मिली भगत है, और या फिर प्रशासन इस पे लीपापोती करने का कार्य कर रहा है, और या फिर पूरी तरीके से प्रशासन निकम्मा हो चुका है और अब इनके बस का नहीं है बिहार और बिहारियों को सुरक्षित रखना। ऐसे में पुनः एक बार मैं बिहार सरकार से आग्रह करूं, जरूरी है समय रहते हम लोगों को इसके ऊपर कार्रवाई करने की। मुझे इस बात का दुख होता है कि मैं एक ऐसी सरकार का यहाँ पे समर्थन कर जहां पे अपराध पूरी तरीके से बेलगाम हो चुका। देखिए, एक के बाद एक जिस तरीके से बिहार में आपराधिक घटनाओं।
नीतीश कुमार जी, नाउ यू हैव टू आंसर। आपको जवाब देना ही पड़ेगा। जिस तरह तेजस्वी यादव को आप एक मोहरा बनाकर 2021 में 2022 में आप वो गठबंधन से बाहर आए और बीजेपी के साथ, जो बीजेपी 2021 में आपकी इस्तीफा मांगी इसी विषय पर, क्राइम
की एक श्रृंखला सी बन गई है और प्रशासन पूरी तरीके से नतमस्तक दिख रहा है अपराधियों के सामने। कोई भी अपराधी आपके राज्य में आपराधिक घटनाओं को कैसे अंजाम दे रहा है प्रशासन के रहते हुए, या तो फिर इसमें प्रशासन की मिली भगत है, और या फिर प्रशासन इस पे लीपापोती करने का कार्य कर रहा है, और या फिर पूरी तरीके से प्रशासन निकम्मा हो चुका है और अब इनके बस का नहीं है बिहार और बिहारियों को सुरक्षित रखना। ऐसे में पुनः एक बार मैं बिहार सरकार से आग्रह करूं, जरूरी है समय रहते हम लोगों को इसके ऊपर कार्रवाई करने की। मुझे इस बात का दुख होता है कि मैं एक ऐसी सरकार का यहाँ पे समर्थन कर जहां पे अपराध पूरी तरीके से बेलगाम हो चुका। देखिए, एक के
अपराध पूरी तरीके से बेलगाम हो चुका है नीतीश कुमार जी, और ऐसे सरकार को, निकम्मे सरकार को हमको समर्थन देना पड़ रहा है। क्या बात करते हैं आप, बोलिए। ये बस नहीं है नीतीश कुमार जी आपको राजनीति से, तो ऐसे कई दिन। दूसरी वजह भी मैं बता चुका हूं आपको। बिहार वोटर लिस्ट रो, lakhs will lose voting rights. ADR slams ECI in सुप्रीम कोर्ट। एक पिल वहां पर हुआ है, और ये पिल का मतलब यह है, मैं बताता हूं आपको। द एसोसिएशन फॉर डेमोक्रेटिक रिफॉर्म्स, ADR, told the Supreme Court that the Election Commission's voter list update in Bihar could unfairly remove lakhs of voters, and believe me, the same were allowed to vote in Bihar Lok Sabha elections. This is what I'm trying to say. This time they were allowed to vote in Bihar elections, Lok Sabha elections. This is one thing. This is already I've shown you. This you have already seen. This you have already seen. This you have already seen. Now let me just give you the infrastructure, roads and bridges. Dual responsibility for Bihar Chief Minister, JDU. It is supporting central government at the center, and the way bridges and roads have been collapsing in Bihar as the Chief Minister. So you have to take dual responsibility. Corruption. Tejasvi Yadav, corruption allegations. You move away from that Gadbandhan. Now this is a serious corruption charges. Everything is collapsing right in front, in your own view. Then what moral grounds you are going to take?
पुल टूट जाता है, सड़कों की बात ना करियो, करियो सब टूट जाता है। नया पुराना तू न जाना, पुल के ऊपर सोच ले। नया पुराना तू न जाना, पुल के ऊपर सोच ले। मेरा राजू पार ना करियो, करियो पुल टूट जाता है। करप्शन की बात ना करियो, डरियो कोई टूट जाता है। गाँव छोटा हो शहर बड़ा का है ये किस्सा, गाँव छोटा हो शहर जगह का है ये किस्सा। इंजीनियर अफसर नेता सबका अपना अपना हिस्सा, इंजीनियर अफसर नेता सबका अपना अपना हिस्सा। जान गंवा बैठा जिसने खोला ये राज पुलों का, जान गंवा बैठा जिसने खोला ये राज पुलों का। राजू पार ना करियो, डरियो पुल टूट जाता है। कोई राजू पार ना करियो, डरियो पुल टूट जाता है। सड़कों की बात ना करियो, डरियो सब टूट जाता है। नया पुराना तू न जाना, पुल के ऊपर सोच ले। नया पुराना तू न जाना, पुल के ऊपर सोच।
In Bihar alone, 12 bridge collapses occurred within a span of just 20 days in early July 2024. And there are many others across India. So in Bihar itself in 2024, and what about 2025, Mr. Nitish Kumar? And across India, because as a chief minister, don't you think you are responsible for this corruption, large-scale corruption in infrastructure projects in Bihar? And as a party, JDU supporting, on which it is surviving Modi and Amit Shah, across India, how many bridges, how many roads are collapsing, how many people are dying? Don't you think you are responsible, Mr. Nitish Kumar? Take the moral ground. क्या आप जिम्मेदार नहीं है क्या, मिस्टर नीतीश कुमार जी? कैसे आप आपकी जिम्मेदारी से बाहर आएंगे? बिहार में मुख्यमंत्री के होने के नाते इस भ्रष्टाचार, रोड्स हो, ब्रिजेस के हो, और देश भर में इस तरह पुल और इस तरह ब्रिजेस, इस तरह रोड्स, कितने लोगों की जान जा रही है। और आपकी जेडीयू पार्टी जो है दिल्ली में मोदी अमित शाह को मदद देती है, आपके वजह से ही वहां पर टिका हुआ है सरकार। क्या आप जिम्मेदार नहीं है? अब ये भी सुनिए।
Has never been considered to be colluding with the government or to steal elections. These are very significant charges. And the point that I was making in that article was, does it make any sense to go into match after match knowing that the umpire is bought and the matches are fixed, or is it time to think of the
ये आपके सर स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन इलेक्टर वोटर महाशय, जिस तरह उनके नाम निकाल दिए जा रहे हैं, ओबीसी हो, माइनॉरिटी हो, जो भी कह रहे हो, जो लोकसभा में चुनाव में उन्होंने वोट डाला है, लेकिन इस बार आप असेंबली चुनाव में, विधानसभा चुनाव में उनके वोट कैसे गायब हो रहे हैं? क्या आप जिम्मेदार नहीं लेते क्या?
of different tactics, or to think out of the box and raise your game?
That's a very good point. And that leads to the second question you asked. You say by participating in elections, the opposition is creating what you call moral confusion. You write, and I'm quoting you, what exactly is the message for voters here? The elections are rigged,
but come vote for us anyway. Are you suggesting there that the opposition could end up losing conviction with voters? That this moral confusion may actually drive voters away?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, say you come to me asking for a vote, but I see that you're also saying in public that the elections are rigged and democracy is dead. So I'm confused now, because if the system is rigged, then why are you contesting, knowing that you will lose? That to me is a sign of lunacy, right? Because election campaigns are expensive, and you're spending all that money, you're making all that effort to, or do what, knowing that you will lose. So, this self-speech that you have got for me neither convinces me that the system is rigged, nor convinces me that you are worth my vote. It is doing nothing for you. Because if the system is rigged, as you claim it is, then you will lose anyway. Then why should I waste my vote on you? And
Absolutely. You're pointing to a very fundamental contradiction in the way the opposition is handling this. On the one hand, the opposition keeps claiming the election is rigged, the election is unfair, the system is unfair. On the other hand, the opposition is also saying to voters, come vote for us. And the voters will say, why should I vote for you if the election is rigged? What purpose does my vote serve?
The Election Commission itself has never been considered to be colluding with the government or to steal elections. These are very significant charges, and
the opposition confusion. Now here, murder of democracy. 51 lakh voters removed from Bihar in name of revision. The same voters were allowed to vote in. This is what I'm asking Mr. Nitish Kumar. What moral ground you are going to take? Why should they be removed? Why should they be removed? The same thing. I was questioning the same thing. I'm a petitioner since 2018. The same thing. Now at least entire India is trying to know what happened in 2018. The same logic continues. Those parties who have been winning election after winning. Yeah. So this is another reason. ये एक और एक वजह है. इसका जवाब क्या है? नीतीश कुमार जी. Elections being stolen in India. Rahul Gandhi claims Congress has uncovered blueprint of vote chori. In Bihar, votes of SC, ST, OBC and minority brothers and sisters are being stolen in the name of SAR. SAR means special revision, special intensive revision of electoral rolls. We will not sit quietly. The India bloc, Aam Aadmi Party is out, will fight the battle for people's rights from parliament to the streets. In Karnataka, we have found out Bhayankar Chori. I will show it in black and white to you and the Election Commission, which I have already told Mr. Rahul Gandhi, you are waking up now. What about Haryana? And what about Maharashtra? You should be doing Bharat Jodo nahi, Voters Jodo. Chunav mein Voters Jodo Yatra now. I will show it in black and white to you and the Election Commission. I will show in black and white how the chori is done and from where. We have it in black and white in Karnataka. He is the leader of opposition in the parliament. He is clearly castigating Election Commission of India and Bihar State Election Officer. इसका जवाब आप क्या देंगे नीतीश कुमार जी?
साथ घोटालों की भी बहार है. अब तो कैग रिपोर्ट भी साफ तौर पर इस ओर इशारा कर रही है. कैग ने बिहार सरकार को 70,000 करोड़ रुपए के खर्च का हिसाब न मिलने पर फटकार लगाई है. मतलब पैसा गायब, लेकिन कहां गया ये पता ही नहीं. ये हालात किसी एक की नहीं, कई विभागों की है. पंचायती राज विभाग में 28,154 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा, शिक्षा विभाग में 12,623 करोड़ रुपए, शहरी विकास विभाग में 11,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा, ग्रामीण विकास विभाग में 7,800 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा, कृषि विभाग में 2,107 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की गड़बड़ झाले का मामला सामने आया है. बीजेपी और एनडीए बताए कि जनता के टैक्स के पैसे की इतनी बड़ी रकम किसने खाई और किसे किसे खिलाई गई. क्या बीजेपी अपनी जांच एजेंसियों से अपनी ही सरकार के इस भ्रष्टाचार की जांच करवाएगी? क्या वो इस घोटाले में शामिल एनडीए मंत्रियों को जेल की सलाखों के पीछे पहुंचाएगी? तो इसका जवाब है बिल्कुल नहीं, क्योंकि नीचे से लेकर ऊपर तक इन सारे भ्रष्टाचारों का कट बराबर पकता है. ये खाने भी देते हैं और खुद भी खाते हैं. यही भ्रष्टाचार बीजेपी की जड़ों तक फैला हुआ है. इसीलिए ये इस पर चुप्पी साध लेते हैं। एनडीए सरकार में बिहार में अपराधों के साथ साथ घोटालों की भी बहार है। अब तो कैग रिपोर्ट भी साफ तौर पर इस ओर इशारा कर रही है। कैग ने बिहार सरकार को 70,000 करोड़ रुपए के खर्च का हिसाब न मिलने पर फटकार लगाई है। मतलब पैसा गायब, लेकिन कहां गया ये पता ही नहीं। ये हालात किसी एक की नहीं, कई विभागों की है। पंचायती राज विभाग में 28,154 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा, शिक्षा विभाग में 12,623 करोड़ रुपए, शहरी विकास विभाग में 11,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा, ग्रामीण विकास विभाग में 7,800 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा, कृषि विभाग में 2,107 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की गड़बड़ झाले का मामला सामने आया है। बीजेपी और एनडीए बताए कि जनता के टैक्स के पैसे की इतनी बड़ी रकम किसने खाई और किसे किसे खिलाई गई। क्या बीजेपी अपनी जांच एजेंसियों से अपनी ही सरकार के इस भ्रष्टाचार की जांच करवाएगी? क्या वो इस घोटाले में शामिल एनडीए मंत्रियों को जेल की सलाखों के पीछे पहुंचाएगी? तो इसका जवाब है बिल्कुल नहीं, क्योंकि नीचे से लेकर ऊपर तक इन सारे भ्रष्टाचारों का कट बराबर पकता है। ये खाने भी देते हैं और खुद भी खाते हैं। यही भ्रष्टाचार बीजेपी की जड़ों तक फैला हुआ है, इसीलिए ये इस पर चुप्पी साध लेते हैं।
तो इसके बारे में आप क्या करेंगे नीतीश कुमार जी, क्या कहना है आपको? यह है बिहार गवर्नमेंट स्कैम। इंग्लिश में भी मैं बता रहा हूं आपको, क्योंकि जो हिंदी में भी बता चुका हूं, ताकि ऐसे अधिकारी गण भी हैं वहां पर। ये भी एक वजह है। बिहार फेल्ड टू सबमिट 70,877 crore worth of fund usage proof, CAG report. The Comptroller and Auditor General has flagged that Bihar government failed to submit early 50,000 utilization certificates for central funds worth 70,877 crores as of March 31st, 2024. These certificates are mandatory to verify that funds were used for the intended projects. The CAG stated that their absence raises concerns about transparency and possible financial mismanagement. Large amounts remain unaccounted for across years. 14,400 crore from before 2016, 3,700 crore in 2017, 5,000 crore in 2018, 17,900 crore in 2019-20, 16,000 crore in 2021, and 12,000 crore in 2022. In addition, detailed contingent bills for advance withdrawals worth 9,205 crore were also not submitted, violating finance norms. Should state governments face stricter penalties for delaying fund accountability? ये क्या है नीतीश कुमार जी, आपके राज्य में और आप मुख्यमंत्री रहकर ये क्या हो रहा है? आप ही मुख्यमंत्री थे, आप ही है। एंड मोदी और अमित शाह, निर्मला सीतारामन को तो उनको तो जवाब देना ही पड़ेगा। नो, दिस इज बिहार वोट्स लिस्ट रो, लैक्स विल लूज वोटिंग राइट्स, एडीआर स्लैम्स ईसीआई इन सुप्रीम कोर्ट। ये तो मैं बता चुका हूं आपको। और एक बार बताता हूं, आपके खुद के मंत्री
बन गई है और प्रशासन पूरी तरीके से नतमस्तक दिख रहा है अपराधियों के सामने। कोई भी अपराधी आपके राज्य में आपराधिक घटनाओं को कैसे अंजाम दे रहा है प्रशासन के रहते हुए, या तो फिर इसमें प्रशासन की मिली भगत है, और या फिर प्रशासन इस पे लीपापोती करने का कार्य कर रहा है, और या फिर पूरी तरीके से प्रशासन निकम्मा हो चुका है और अब इनके बस का नहीं है बिहार और बिहारियों को सुरक्षित रखना। ऐसे में पुनः एक बार मैं बिहार सरकार से आग्रह करूं, जरूरी है समय रहते हम लोगों को इसके ऊपर कार्रवाई करने। मुझे इस बात का दुख होता है कि मैं एक ऐसी सरकार का यहाँ पे समर्थन कर रहा हूं जहां पे अपराध पूरी तरीके से बेलगाम हो चुका है। देखिए, एक के बाद एक
नाउ ऐसे आदमी, नाउ ही इज द मिनिस्टर इन एनडीए, if I'm not wrong. Now, if he is castigating the chief minister and he says Nikamma Sarkar, that means Mr. Nitish Kumar, don't you think this is the end of Nitish Kumar politically, morally? And now there is this wild card spreading that Nitish Kumar will become the vice president. How can he become a vice president after such serious charges by the minister on law and order? Comptroller audited CAG report stating no utilization certificates, bridges and roads collapsing, indulging in huge corruption in infrastructure projects, and the way the voters were being removed. Those voters who were eligible for Lok Sabha, and obvious that they are not eligible for assembly. Such big fraud has happening. Do you think this leader will be allowed to become the vice president or even to continue morally, politically? That is a big gamble. If BJP does that, BJP is gone once for all. So this is what I'm trying to show you. This is the latest 26th. Bihar, sir, phase 1 concludes. 65 lakh voters likely to be dropped from draft rolls. EC says while 21 lakh of electors were found to have passed away, 21 lakh. That means those who have voted in the Lok Sabha. When did the Lok Sabha elections were held? I leave it to your own. 7 lakh were registered in more than one location and approximately 35 lakh either permanently migrated or could not be traced. So this is the about 92% of 7.89 crore registered voters in the state would remain on the draft rolls to be published on August 1st. About 8%, so it is there in the public domain. I'm just trying to show you the latest report. So the fate of Sir. What happened? And then you see these. I'm showing you some cartoons. Any idea where does this road go? Sir, you can take it anywhere. That means the way road is coming off. It's a shame. Huge corruption. And there is another cartoon. This is Bihar voters list revision. How it is going to affect you. How these voters are being removed one after the other. The same who have voted in Lok Sabha. Another cartoon, Verify Vote, Bihar, Dance of Democracy. See, this is the biggest charge against Mr. Morally on high grounds of Mr. Nitish Kumar. So, Nitish Kumar ji, और एक कार्टून ECI का, Democracy is in danger. What will you say? What will you say, Mr. Nitish Kumar? And then it is the latest. See, how many murders? 50 murders in 14 days and one murder attempt again. So your own ministers, NDA ministers, this you have already seen, because we believe in giving you all the statistics. This also I've already shown you. I think this also I've shown you. This also I think, yeah. This is for today. And there is another one, another citizen challenging Modi, Election Commission of India. He says how BLO officers, Nakali officers, fraudulently were signing. Booth level officer we call BLO. That video I will play next time. I have collected more. If Bihar State Election Officer or Election Commission of India challenges this show, we are going to put all those videos. Right from 2018, I am the complainant. Election Commission of India knows. If eligible voters are not allowed to vote, is it a free and fair election? When eligible voters are not allowed to vote, then the election is, if it is not free and fair, then how do you expect democracy to survive? This is mockery of people participatory constitutional democracy. So, is Nitish Kumar digging his own political end by this? And after all this, how can someone promote him to a constitutional post? That is the biggest question every Indian is asking. As a BR chief minister, neither law and order is in there, the criminal activities, murders going on, roads and bridges, infrastructure collapsing, corruption, large scale of corruption. Eligible voters who voted in Lok Sabha elections were not being allowed to vote in the assembly in the name of SIR, special intensive revision. The moral high grounds, which he always taken after making Yadav, as Tejas Yadav did not resign after corruption allegations, he had switched over from that Gadbandhan to BJP. Now, can he, what moral grounds, with what face he is going to go to the public? The last nail in the coffin of Bihar and Nitish Kumar is the CAG report alleging 79,000 crores, no utilization certificates. For which program they have used, from which department, whether it is Panchayat Raj or tourism or which department this amount has been utilized, why utilization certificates were not given, and how central government, Modi and Amit Shah, Nirmala Sitharaman, you keep talking, how did you allow central government funds, thousands of crores of public money to be given to Bihar when they have not produced utilization certificates? So even the union government, BJP, Modi and Amit Shah, Nirmala Sitharaman has a lot to say, including those ministers from Bihar. Already one minister, Paswan, is clearly stating BJP Sarkar, NDA Sarkar, Bihar Sarkar, Nikamma Sarkar hai. And he's feeling, I am supporting such type of government in Bihar. What else you want? So it is very clear. Now I only hope that Nitish Kumar, what he's going to do, it is up to him and up to JDU and the constituency which has elected him. My show is only to provide you all the facts with evidences. The rest is for the people, the voters of Bihar to understand and the political parties to understand, because DRTSPR channels has no enmity against individuals or animosity against any parties or organizations. Issues as per rule of law, constitution, invoking evidential act, and it is in larger public interest, and when democracy is in peril, definitely DRTSPR channels will come out, but with all concrete evidences, as I have done. Will Nitish Kumar once for all resign politically on moral grounds, as he has done when he was a railway minister and when he lost Lok Sabha in 2014 and in 2021 when Tejashwi Yadav did not resign on corruption allegations, he switched over to BJP support. What is he going to do on the four major big issues, right from crime, corruption to voter revisions, where the elections are not going to be free and fair at all? And top of that, the CAG report castigating Bihar for not providing Hisab aur Kitab, utilization certificates. So do support DRTSPR channels, Citizens DRTSPR channel and Environment People DRTSPR channels. They are all in larger public interest. Anyone can participate from anywhere. My number is 9440465339. You have to come with clear evidences. It should be as per rule of law, invoking the Constitution of India. Now let us wait and watch what is going to happen with Bihar, because elections are purely, they should be free and fair, allowing all those eligible voters to vote. And in such an atmosphere, it is free and fair. It's fearless and very fair. And it should be very transparent and accountable. If you want people participatory constitutional democracy to survive, Election Commission of India appointments by Prime Minister, his cabinet minister and leader of opposition is already the biggest setback to the democracy of India, and why Supreme Court, the collegium elected judges are still sitting on such a contentious, serious issue when the CJI was removed from the selection panel. Fine. But instead of cabinet minister, someone from the society should have been there, or else there should have been three from the society, so that even they are not masterminded. Because ultimately, if India has to remain a truly democratic country, the elections, which should be held on a free and fair way, and also the amount which is being spent for the elections, it should come out drastically, so that any SC, ST, BC, OBC, or OC, the poor OCs, economically backward OCs, or minorities, anyone can contest and participate and go around to showcase their issues and how they are going to make public or the living standards of the people to improve, how they are going to make the government transparent and accountable. So these are all major issues. But the Election Commission of India now becoming a puppet when Prime Minister and his own cabinet minister selecting the election commissioners, and they have relegated officially by this process the election commissioners' stature, that independent nature. Can we expect a free and fair election? Can India survive as a true democracy? The Bihar elections, a big example. We'll see how Bihar elections will go. Thank you very much. Jai Telangana and Jai Hind.